too busy for me. But you can jump on social media and you can good morning queen this other lady, but you haven't even told the woman that's laying next to you every night. You haven't even told her good morning. You can pay all these women on social media, you can pay them all the attention and all the compliments, but you haven't told the woman that you said I do to, you haven't said anything to her. You will rush and you will make sure that you got some food, some extra food for this work husband at home, at the job, but your real husband at home, he got to put a TV dinner in. You can sit up there and you can encourage this work husband and you can tell him, oh, help him build his business up and you can help him get his side hustles on the ball. But when your husband tells you he think he want to quit his job and he want to open up a business, what you do, you complaining to your husband. You can't quit your job and do this, but you don't have that same energy for the work husband. You're not going to help your real husband come up with a plan like you do with your work husband. So you're going to tell your work husband, no, don't quit your job. This is how you do it. But at home, when you get at home with your real husband, all you're going to do is nag at him and complain and push him away instead of sitting down with your husband and having the same energy that you have with the work husband and laying down a plan for your husband, for your family. Y'all see how that goes? So we'll have more energy, we'll have more patience, we'll have more understanding for somebody else. But the people that we sleeping next to, we've lost that connection for them. So now when they find somebody else that do what you won't do, are they justified in cheating? Or are you saying there's never a reason to cheat? Because listen, it really goes deeper than this surface. It really goes deeper than because often when we're talking about cheating, we just really just think right to the side. All this. When you're talking about this emotional cheating, baby, listen, to me, that's what destroys these marriages. That's what you can't come back for. You can't come back from that because you started to care for somebody. You can't come back from that ish. How do you come back from, listen, let me paint this picture. Yeah, he saw a chick, man, and he was just so turned on, man, he smashed her right there in the alley. He don't even know her name. He don't know nothing. All he know that it's like, man, it just happened because, man, she looked so good. Everything was revealing. Man, he just could not control himself. So he did her right there. Gotcha. That's the first scenario. The next scenario is this chick he working with. He never touched her. Never touched her. Every day he check on her, make sure she made it to work, make sure she made it home. She run out of gas for the car. He done left on lunch and went to fill her gas tank up. One day he see her tire pressure low. He changing her tires. He putting air in her tires. He making sure her and her kids are good. Never touched her. Never touched her. She never touched him. She bringing him work, food to work and everything. And they're talking, sharing their dreams, where they see themselves in the future and all this and that. They're sharing all that. 6 months, every day, faithfully, they're talking, starting to care about each other. Never touched her. Never touched him. You stumble across those messages. What do? Which one would be easier to digest? The chick that he slammed, that he smashed because she was just so attractive that he couldn't keep and he couldn't contain himself, and he's sorry for that. Or the chick that he never touched, but for 6 months they had conversations every day and they started to care about each other. He got to make sure she okay. and he don't see a reason why he should stop talking to her. He doesn't want to stop. He's telling you he's not going to stop talking to her because he's not doing anything wrong. He's not going to stop talking to her because he cares about her. Is that cheating? He never touched her. She never touched him. They never said anything sexual. But a bond was created that neither one of them are prepared to break. Would that be justified? Would cheating be justified in that case? Or are you one of them ones that say, Jay, I don't care what it is. Cheating is never justified. Again, I believe that. I believe that cheating is never justified. But I will also go on to add that I can understand if somebody found themselves in this situation, because you got to understand, if you're alienating me, you're alienating the feelings that you're supposed to give to me, you're giving that to somebody else. How do I process that? What do you do with that? What do you do with that when you're with somebody and they're giving what they're supposed to give you, they're giving it to somebody else? But I never touched her though. I never touched him though. But the access that they have to your heart, the access that they have to you mentally, emotionally, only I'm supposed to have that. How did she get here? How did he get here? Would that be justified? So when people are saying, you know, there are no reasons and you shouldn't be, there isn't. But let us not make it easy for our mate or our spouses to fall into these type of situations. And let's not ourselves fall into these type of situations. Because again, guys, listen, it's rough. We're all busy. We're all doing things and we're all trying to get better over here and better over there. But at the end of the day, we got to make sure that we are taking care of home. We got to. Because if we don't, guess what? There's somebody at their job waiting on it. It's somebody that they see on social media. Somebody is waiting to do what you are not doing. So before you get too busy to pay your woman a compliment, but you jump in these other women inboxes and you hey beautiful in them and all of this ish, before you hey beautiful another woman, make sure you hey beautiful in the one that you're laying next to. Before you go and encourage another dude and help him set up his business, make sure you're encouraging your dude before somebody else will. Because I'm not saying that cheating is justified. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying that, listen, just don't you go and make it easy for them to cheat on you.